just having a look at one of the blokes off camera tonight, debutant Tommy did, and how was that?
He just walked from
Child, but there were some amazing performances out there tonight. I mean, you look at Cotter, you look at Ben Hunt. Talk me through some of those moments.
I thought Ben Hunt was super. I thought some of our senior guys were really good. Ben Hunt at 40-20 was a big moment, and obviously the last play of the game. Josh Papali'i, he's copped a fair bit of criticism in the media, but he's our leader. He is our leader, and he means a lot to this team. He has done for a long time, and he was great. I thought Daly, our captain, was terrific tonight to stand up in the absence of Munster and play more of an on-ball role. And Dane Gagai was another guy that was probably under a little pressure, but they're our players. We believe in them, and we stuck by them, and they repaid Queensland tonight.
You talk about Gagai being under a lot of pressure. Did you feel like it bubbled over too much? Were you annoyed at that sort of moment of, aggression?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there was a circumstance where, Dane felt that one of his players, his teammates, got treated unfairly, and he made that known. And there's a lot of heat out there. We saw that in the opening 2 minutes of the game. 3 players got removed, and it just shows you what sort of commitment both teams are willing to put in. So no, I don't think so. I think it was that's Origin, isn't it?
The ref kind of sort of allowed a lot to go. It allowed for a very free-flowing game of football out there, which worked definitely in a lot of favour.
Yeah, that can be frustrating at times as a coach up in the box, but that's what State of Origin is. And don't worry, it's a tiring game. Both teams were under adversity with unwanted interchanges early in the game, and both teams had to work really hard through that middle of the field. Some of our players had to play longer minutes. We only made 1 interchange other than the 2 forced ones in the first half. So we knew our petrol levels were going to be quite low in the second half, but that's what makes it all that more sweeter and a real Queensland performance.
I know you don't talk about the game plan much with the media prior to a game, but what was your game plan going into it, and did the boys tick every box in terms of what you wanted?
Well, it changed a little bit when Selwyn and Lindsay went off for the whole game. But we wanted to play to our strengths, and we feel that we've got some good footballers in our team. We wanted some accountability with everyone else to get into position, and I felt like that we played pretty well. We had some points in us, and Josh Papali'i scored 2 tries that got disallowed. I thought it was a pretty tough call on Tom Dearden's forward pass to Corey Oates, and I think we got over the line when Dane got sent off for the sin bin as well. So there's 4 tries that we left out there that could have very easily been tries, but it was a real courageous performance. So really happy with how they planned and prepared and went out and performed.
Looking over at Freddie's boys, the guys in blue, who impressed you the most over there?
Look, they were courageous. They were as courageous as us. Look, the series was on a knife's edge. Like, the first game was a really hard-fought win. Isaiah Yeo comes within half a metre of scoring under the post in the last play of the game to level it up. And tonight, like, with a minute and a half to go, they're attacking our line. We're up by 4 points. I thought game 2 was a lot closer than the scoreboard indicated as well. 38 minutes into that game, we were up by 4 points. It was a good contest, and then we were just out of gas, towards the end of the game, which showed on the scoreboard. So it's not a whole heap between these two teams. It never is. It means a lot to both states, and you can see that with the performances out there from the players.
Billy, congratulations again on another fantastic series.
Thanks, Renee. Cheers.
We talk about intensity, and you were well and truly wrapped up in that tonight. How did it feel for you out there?
It was fast, very physical, and it was a very tough game out there at Origin, and it was so good we got the win. I was so happy that we're the ones that came out on top, and all the boys deserve it.
There was a lot of pressure getting put on Jake Jaborovich out there tonight. Was that a key message to try and shut him down? Yeah,
he's a very good player, and I guess the message was just anyone in blue, just do as hard as you can and just go in there and shut them down. And all the boys done that tonight, and it was so good that we got rewarded in the end.
I know it was a big moment within the game with the send-offs as well, too, in the 10 in the bin. But Ches is pretty filthy. You took his greatest try off him ever.
Yeah, I felt bad after I realised, it was a good try and it was a good setup. But I'm just glad we got the win and it didn't cost us.
There's a lot of emotions that start getting involved in there, but it was just bubbling away for a while, wasn't it? Yeah,
that's the Origin for you. It's emotions are so high, and that's just the arena. It's a tough arena, and it's like that sometimes, I guess.
In your experience in Origin so far this year, did you have a favourite moment?
Just then, obviously getting the win was so good, and just to be able to jump on the boys and just celebrate was the best feeling ever, and it's definitely made my year.
They say you learn more from a loss than a win, but did you walk away learning anything from tonight's game?
Yeah, I guess just all the boys have each other's back here, and just how much respect I have for them, and they have my back, and I always have them back, and they're just not friends, they're all my brothers now, and that's something I've learned, and at the end of the day, when it gets tough, your brother's got to be there.
You go back to Clubland this weekend. What do you take away, and what do you bring back to that club?
Just bring that energy and just that emotion into the game, and just hopefully finish strong for the for the tight ends, and we don't want to finish at the bottom.
All right, well, best of luck. Thanks so much for tonight.
Thank you.
Paddy, what an intense game out there tonight. Congratulations, a great win. How did it feel for you out there?
Yeah, it's nuts. I can't even let it sink in right now. But the first 2 minutes took like 10 boys getting knocked out. I think that's what Origin footy's all about. Everyone was just flying into it, and credit to the Blues boys. They were way better than us last game, and we hung on tonight.
What was it that you think lifted that intensity going into Game 3? Was it the atmosphere at Queensland, or was it something that changed within the team?
I think the atmosphere a bit, to be honest, and ideally we lost two of the boys midweek, so we kind of spoke about that and wanted to make the two other boys' debut special, and Tommy did, and Tommy Gilbert, two Cowboys lads, put on a clinic, and it's an unreal feeling. I can't believe just to be coached by these guys and some of your idols as a kid, it's pretty special.
There was a moment where I saw JT getting quite heated on the sideline and yelling out to you, and the next thing I saw you smothering Jake Jaborovich. Was that a message to go out and keep him very quiet this game?
A little bit. I think JT, he could still play. He's that fit. He looks better than all of us, and he's just competitive, passionate, and I love it. He rides the wave, and he was into me a bit, but I'd rather be sitting here a winner than a loser.
Was that the message to go out, that to keep Jake Jaborovich quiet?
Not just Jake. I think their whole team in general, they really put a clinic on us last game, and credit to them. And Jake was one of those guys that was exceptional, and James Tedesco again tonight. I don't know how he does it. He's a freak, but I'm just stoked that we keep turning up for each other and got to win at Suncorp.
It is a team event, but you won a very special medal tonight. What did that mean to you?
I don't think it still hasn't sunk in, to be honest. I think, it's an honour, but the series win means a little bit more to me, and experiencing that with these boys is something I'll never forget. And to be honest, I thought KP probably deserved it for us, or Teddy could have won it for them. So, grateful, but the series win means a little bit more.
We look forward to seeing many more Origins. Ches, what an origin to captain.
Yeah, I'm so lucky. I get to be the skipper of this team, and it's hard not to be the proudest person in Australia at the moment. I'm so proud of the team. I'm so proud of the effort that we put out there tonight, and with all that effort comes great reward, and what a better moment to celebrate.
Hindsight's a beautiful thing, but when you look back at that Perth game, did you think your team was going to be capable to turn around and come out with that performance?
Look, we know what we're up against, and the New South Wales team is as good as I've ever seen based on ability and talent. It's honestly that good. So that's why the challenge for us to win is always so difficult, because we have to play our best footy to beat them. So
Is Harry Grant the biggest pest?
he's one of the biggest pests. He's a nice guy. He's not. He's annoying. But just honestly, out of respect to them, it's so hard to beat them at the moment, and I think that's what adds to the joy of what we've got right now, is because we know what we're up against, and yeah, it's special.
There were some pretty challenging moments that you had during the week. The rat test came back positive, I should say, with two of the players. You're all locked in your hotel rooms. What's going through your head during that time, and how much communication did you have?
Do you know what? That's probably what kick-started, I guess, us coming together a bit more. We made up a little group chat and we started putting stuff on there, and it was actually pretty funny. Our three biggest fellas got their food the latest, so they were angry. So we thought it was a tactic from Billy not feeding the front rowers to make them angry for Wednesday, but just those moments where we could have complained and we could have made it a big deal. I think that just the level of respect that we have for each other, we just don't want to ruin anyone's time in camp. So we want to make it fun, we want to make it enjoyable. So if something does go wrong, you just laugh and move on, and it's a great culture to be a part of.
Well, yeah, your partner in crime out there in Munster, he was one of the ones that couldn't play on the game, but you got a nice little pairing out there in little Didden.
Yeah, I missed Money tonight, and I messaged him and said that. I'm going to miss you out there tonight, brother. We've played so much footy together for Queensland, and he's a good friend of mine. But Tom Dearden, we were so confident he was going to play well tonight, just because of the person he is and the characteristics he's got, and he was so good tonight. He didn't take a backward step, which was always going to be the case, and I'm so proud of him.
You said in the press conference one of your favourite moments from the game was that Benny Hunt runaway try. Talk me through it.
Yeah, we've become really good friends in camp, me and Benny. We spend a lot of time together, and I don't think he gets enough credit from the outside. From the inside, in here, we know how good he is. He just doesn't get those accolades or those headlines, but he's a special player, Ben Hunt, and he deserved every bit of that last bit of that try. He deserved it.
And what about that 20-40?
Oh, he's a gun. He's a gun. He practices them all week, and that's what I mean. He works so hard and he gets a reward. He's back again.
Oh, hey, Harry, come back in.
Oh, he's so annoying. He's so annoying.
Well, we'll let you get in and enjoy the party.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
First and foremost, a pretty big smile on your face tonight. You really turned that game 2 around into a very successful game 3.
Yeah, I said it before. I felt like we were building throughout the whole series. I know we lost game 2, but I felt like we had momentum leading into this game, and then playing at home in front of 50,000 is awesome as well. Just proud to get the win, to be honest.
I know he's your mate out on the field and you well and truly work together, but Kevin Walters said it today, no Munster, no worries. Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was disappointing to not have Munster. There he is. There he is. Look, get him in. Yeah! Blood and bone! Yeah, it was disappointing not to have him, but once we sort of obviously knew what reality was, we moved on, and it's probably the Queensland way. I feel like a lot happens in Queensland and they kind of just get on with it. So that was our mentality, and Tommy Dearden and Tommy Gilbert that come in, they killed it. So it's awesome and proud moment for them.
You've been a debutant before, as you know, coming into Queensland, the nerves are high. You're coming into a society, running out in Queensland. Tommy Dearden really stepped up tonight.
Yeah, he did. He seemed pretty confident throughout the week, probably off the back of his performances at Clubland, and we were pretty confident in him. We knew that he'd do the job, and yeah, it's an awesome moment for him and his family, and Tommy Gilbert as well.
It's probably one of the most intense State of Origin games we've seen in a long time. How did that affect you physically out there, and how did you step up and go again?
I feel pretty good right now. Yeah, towards the back end of the game, last 10 minutes, I was pretty buggered. Yeah, it was physical. Obviously, coming out in that second half, a bit happened, and there was a lot of contact in the game. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we just found a way.
All right, Harry, talk me through the emotions you're feeling right now.
Oh, just, very proud from the effort from all the boys. I think the courage we showed through the whole series. I think our first game to come out on top with the way we sort of went through that game, a couple of injuries, a few reshuffles, and then tonight we had 2 players ruled out through the week, 2 players ruled out during the game is a very courageous effort. But I'm also very proud for all the Queenslanders sitting at home or that were at the game tonight cheering us on, and hopefully they can go to work or go to school tomorrow very happy.
A lot of your Storm teammates and obviously coaching staff out there as well too. How special was that to do it with them as well?
Yeah, it was pretty special. It's actually kind of weird. I was the only Storm player in tonight's game. So, but we had Cam and JT, Nate Miles spent a little bit of time at the Storm. So that was very special as well. But the way that all our coaches, all our staff went throughout the whole series, we all just backed them in 100%. Got on the back of what they were coaching and what the experiences they were sharing with us, and we got the chocolates in the end, which is pretty special.
When they talk about the pride of the jersey and everything that it sort of encapsulates, do you now feel like you well and truly understand and appreciate all that?
I think every Queenslander kind of understands what it means to pull on the maroon jersey, and there's only a certain amount of players that get to do so, and they don't just get given the jersey. It's definitely earned. And, I was sort of taught that pretty early in my career. So any time you get to put the maroon jersey on, it's pretty special. And you're playing for yourself, you're playing for your family, you're playing for your teammates, and you're playing for all of Queensland, which is it's awesome.
Was there a pivotal moment for you tonight watching that game where you went, we've got this, there's no foot on the gas?
Oh, I think we just started really well. I think we come out of the blocks, we wanted to play Origin footy, and Origin footy is a different breed to NRL. It's a lot more physical, and I think we showed that with our aggression. The 2 players that we lost, they were putting their body on the line for our team to play an aggressive style of football. So, they were up for a lot of the time in the game, but we just built pressure. We sort of camped down their end and come through on top, which is it's unbelievable.
Talk about building pressure. We had Daly Cherry Evans for an interview before, and you put a lot of pressure on him. Are you truly the biggest pest in the team here?
No, definitely not me. I think there's a couple of coaches that could be the biggest pest, Billy Slater, Cameron Smith, but we got such a good group here, and you come into these camps and everyone's got that connection straight away. You all Queenslanders, and I think everyone knows what it means to be a Queenslander and play for Queensland, so it's very special. But on Daly, he's been awesome this camp. He's been so good for us younger fellas. He's just such a good player. He's such a good leader, and he's got a good balance. And I think his performance tonight was very special. I think he got robbed with one of the best tries he's ever scored, and I think his kicking game really cemented our win and carried us to the win there. He was just turning momentum with his kicking game, so it was pretty good.
We talk about intensity, and you were well and truly wrapped up in that tonight. How did it feel for you out there?
It was fast, very physical, and it was a very tough game out there. That's Origin, and it was so good we got the win. I was so happy that we're the ones that came out on top, and all the boys deserve it.
There was a lot of pressure getting put on Jake Jaborovich out there tonight. Was that a key message to try and shut him down?
Yeah, he's a very good player, and I guess the message was just anyone in blue, just do as hard as you can and just go in there and shut them down. And all the boys done that tonight, and it was so good that we got rewarded in the end.
I know it was a big moment within the game with the send-offs as well too, in the 10 in the bin. But Ches is pretty filthy. You took his greatest try off him ever.
Yeah, I felt bad after I realised, it was a good try and it was a good setup, but I'm just glad we got the win at the end and it didn't cost us.
There's a lot of emotions that start getting involved in there, but it was just bubbling away for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the Origin for you. It's emotions are so high, and that's just the arena. It's a tough arena, and it's like that sometimes, I guess.
In your experience in Origin so far this year, did you have a favourite moment?
Just then, obviously getting the win was so good, and just to be able to jump on the boys and just celebrate was the best feeling ever, and it's definitely made my year.
They say you learn more from a loss than a win, but did you walk away learning anything from tonight's game?
Yeah, I guess, just all the boys have each other's back here, and just how much respect I have for them, and they have my back, and I always have them back, and they're just not friends, they're all my brothers now, and that's something I've learned, and at the end of the day, when it gets tough, your brother's got to be there.
You go back to Clubland this weekend. What do you take away, and what do you bring back to that club?
Just bring that energy and just that emotion into the game, and just hopefully finish strong for the for the tight ends, and we don't want to finish at the bottom.
All right, well, best of luck. Thanks so much for tonight.
Thank you.